What's up, Warrior Babes? Hey, everyone. Nikki here, and welcome to our Warrior Babe Saturday, Warrior Babe Revolution Rally Call for our Saturday call together. I'm so excited to be here with you guys and just fire you guys up with some good stuff that I'm going to give you guys today. All right? So we'll get this call started in just a few minutes. Now, go leave a comment to the other babes in the group and let them know this call is getting started. They don't want to miss out on this. It's going to be very enlightening and very motivating, and to remember who's on your side and who's not on your side. So make sure that you go into the Facebook group, let them know that we're getting this call started. We're here. We're live. We're about to dive in. If you guys are new to Warrior Babe, welcome. I am so excited that you guys are here and so excited that you're being a part of this journey, and we get to be a part of your journey and your transformation. So for you babes who are new, we do these calls every single Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys mark your calendars and you guys set your alarms so that you guys can always be here on time. Like, set them 5 minutes before. And all you have to do is put your headphones in and listen to me just go on a rant, pretty much. This is what these calls are about. Me and Nikki doing her thing that she does best is just ranting and giving you guys some fire motivation to get you through this next week. So cool. I hear so many of you guys joining. When I first signed in, there's 10 of you guys already waiting, so it's awesome. And I just hear more and more people joining, so I love it. If you guys are new to Warrior Babe, like I said, welcome. But before we dive into this topic, I just want to make sure that you guys understand how to start off on the right foot, right? Because that's what matters the most. All the Warrior Babes that have been super successful have started off on the right foot, have been, started where they needed to start, and then trickled on and let everything fall into place. So what I want to just say is that you don't have to be somewhere and get to your goals in seven days or in 2 weeks or in 5 days. I know everybody wants this to happen yesterday, but I want you to understand that the skills and the mindset that you are developing and the tools that you have inside of Warrior Babe are something that you're going to have to, get used to and form into habits, form into new discipline, form into being, getting used to how we do it inside of Warrior Babe. And that's not going to take 5 days, right? That's not going to take 7 days. So what I've done for all the new Warrior Babes who are just joining our community is there's 14 days worth of videos that I'm sending to you to your email address. Please make sure that you have used the same email address that you used to register, because that's the only way that my videos are going to get to you. So there's 14 videos of me empowering you, lighting you up, setting you up just one task to complete each day. That's all you need to do to set yourself for a long-term journey. The things that you do now are what are going to affect you in 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Okay, setting yourself up now, compound effect in 3, 4, 6 months, that's where the results are going to happen if you set yourself up on the right foot today. But if you get overwhelmed and you give up, you're just going to find yourself 1 year from now being in the same shoes. I don't want that to happen, because I've been down that route before. Okay, and that kind of also has to do with our topic that we're going to talk about today, to know who's in your corner and who's not in your corner. So make sure you guys dive into those blast offs. Whenever you guys register, the first one comes, and then the next one comes the next day at that same time. And then complete those tasks. Please don't overlook them. Please don't ignore them. They are vitally important to your success moving forward. We dive into setting your goals. We dive into setting your why. And without those, you're just going to feel like you're going through the motions every single day. Without having a clear path as to what you're here to accomplish, you're just going to feel like, I have to hit my macros today. I have to work out, right? You're not going to be inspired. Having a goal and working towards a goal, that's how you're going to be inspired to move and make active, inspired action every single day. So I hope you do that in the first couple of days. And then, then we move into macros, then we move into workouts, okay? And then I also want to talk about the community. I'm kind of sidetracked right now, but I'm going to this one side with the everybody in the Facebook community with the workouts. I am kicking your guys' ass this month. But on top of that, and I love it, you guys are fire. I love seeing everybody's comments. So keep up the amazing work with that. Now, this can pertain to all new babes and veteran warrior babes, that the community This is why I want you guys to be able to, make sure you're on the right track, get your questions answered super fast, is make sure you're checking out the application. There's so many new features inside that application, and we're only working on so much more right now. And then when you have to swipe left on the home screen, on the black home screen, to be able to see more of the features that we have, like the cardio, the WarriorBabe basic videos, the rally calls are all there. So make sure you're checking those out. And I want to say, don't be that person to ask questions that can be answered inside the application. Like, take the time to actually search there and listen to everything that I'm sharing with you inside of that application. Like, there's so much tools and resources and everything inside of there that are going to be the tools and resources that you need to implement, okay? Now, although, we're not perfect, if the question that you are seeking isn't answered inside of the application, then please go to our frequently asked questions resource page, which is an entire platform with all our frequently asked questions from like a year ago to a couple months ago to right now. And if you swipe left on your home screen, you click on Need Help, that's where you're going to find the frequently asked questions resource page and going into all the articles and all that kind of stuff. Now, if your question can't be answered inside the group or the frequently asked questions page, then that's when if it can't be answered inside of the app or the frequently asked questions page, then head to the Facebook group and ask the other babes, like, hey, what's this answer to this question? Or I need some help with this, okay? But if it can be answered inside the app, we are just going to tell you to go to that section of the app, because I want you to get used to the platform and know how to find these resources for yourself. It's just like something new. Like, you just got to get used to all the new things that are inside of it, but actually take the time to actually, go through it. So that's that line up there. Like, go into the app, listen to everything I'm sharing with you, then go to the frequently asked questions resource page, then go to the Facebook group, and then the last resort, you guys, should be support. Support is not going to help with macronutrients and workout questions right now. So that's what the group is for. That's what I'm for. That's what tagging Kate is for. That's what tagging me is for. Like, that's what that space is for. Support is for, like, membership and all of those other things, cancelizations, blah, 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 whatever, that they can handle, okay? All right, babe. So let's dive in. I'm very, I was sensitive on last topic last week. I think I'm pretty sensitive on this topic too as well. Actually super sensitive. But I want to talk about this because I'm going through this right now, and it was also inspired by the WarriorBabe Blueprint Q&A session that we had yesterday. And I feel like I'm going through it, but I'm going through it on a different level. But that doesn't mean that you guys are going through it on your own level, right? We're always going through the same thing, and I know this is going to help somebody be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So today's topic is the environment. Your environment is stronger than your will. And like I said, this was inspired by our Q&A yesterday that I had with the other Warrior Babes in the Blueprint, where one of the babes, nobody was asking me questions, so I just went off on a rant with some motivation. But one of the babes was saying that she struggled to stay strong when her motivation around her is small. So, like, there's no motivation around her. The people around her, the support around her, it's very small, and that hinders her from staying strong and staying disciplined. And that's why I like to say, environment, your environment and what is around you is stronger than your will. It is stronger than your discipline. It is stronger than what you see for yourself. The environment that you are in, think about this, we're all energy, right? I'm energy, you guys are energy, the person you're next to is energy. How do you feel after you hang out with somebody? Because that's going to tell you who is your tribe. Okay, so how do you feel like when you're with somebody and you're talking about workouts, you're talking about macros, and you're talking about your goals, like, right, you probably leave and you're like, oh my God, that was so inspiring. I want to meet up with that chick again. Like, maybe it's somebody that you met at the gym, blah, blah, whatever. But then how do you feel? And that's what you want. That's what you want to surround yourself with. But how do you feel when you are, at home, and say it's like high school friends or like friends you've always been around with, and they're, doing their own thing, they're drinking, they're going through the motions, blah, 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 like they're not really exercising that much, or they're snacking, at parties, yada, 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 whatever. And then you leave that environment and you're like, oh, man, I feel like shit. Like, I don't feel good, right? You guys can't tell me that you've never felt that before. You can't ignore those feelings, right? You're with people, you feel so good, maybe the people that you met at the gym, your workout buddies, whatever, you feel amazing afterwards, and then you go and you surround yourself with a different group of people, and you're just like, afterwards, you're just like, well, shit, I messed up, I ate, I dove into what I shouldn't have, I went off course, because the energy that you surround yourself with is stronger than your discipline, is stronger than your will. So I have a couple examples here that I want to share with you guys. One is, moms, I know that school is back in session. I know that your boys or your girls are doing soccer, and you've got to be the soccer mom, and you've got to be bringing snacks for halftime and blah, 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 or whatever. Or they're afterwards, their practice is done, their game's done, and they're starving, and you go to fast food, and you're like, I got to get McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or something like that. Literally, this happened to one of my VIP babes the other day where her boys were done playing, I forget what sport it was, but they were done practice, and she took a picture of her Chick-fil-A in her car, and she had the courage and discipline to say no. But let me tell you, there are so many of you that probably are going to find yourself snacking and doing this and getting in it. And that is how your environment is it's literally poking and prodding at you to say, oh, you can mess up. You can have this piece. Your kids are probably you can have it, Mom, you can do it. But that's where you've got to literally put your foot down and be like, no. So what she did is she did that, and she also made sure that she was on point with her macros. Her macros were all in alignment for her day, and if she messed up, then she's going against that, and it's just I've been working with her for a year now, and we are just breaking through this mindset barrier with her. So please, let me tell you guys, this is not an overnight process, but I'm helping you guys be more aware of your surroundings so that you can control yourselves better. Okay, so again, a year being in this, and she's now just breaking through it, but she knows she's going to sit in pain if she goes off course, if she puts her hand in the Chick-fil-A box and eats whatever's in there. And she knows that at the end of the day, she's sitting in her own pain. She's the one that messed up, not anybody else. What I want to say is everybody around you is only concerned about their world, right? Your kids are just hungry. They want to eat, right? You're just concerned about hitting your goals at the end of the day. I'll talk about the husbands in a second, but let me just tell you that at the end of the day, everybody's just in their own world. Everybody's just in their own space. Everybody is just doing what they are doing to survive, right? I know that sounds so high level thinking or so whatever, but at the end of the day, you are a mom that needs to just feed the kids, right? You don't have to dive into that kind of food to you're just coming down into the discipline, the willpower, you're just letting that go at that point. And then you, at the end of the day, are the one that has to go to sleep knowing that you messed up. You have to sit in that pain of knowing that you messed up, and now one day you're taking 5 steps back instead of 5 steps forward. Okay, so that's one example, is to discipline, to be around those kids, feed them, love them, but know that you have your own goals to look towards and forward. Those kids, their goal is to go out there, to have a kick-ass practice, and their reward at the end of it is food, right? You, on a daily basis, are working towards bettering yourself by going to the gym, and your reward is feeling accomplished at the end of the day by hitting your macros. Your reward is in a day or two you're going to have a cheat meal. Right, that's your reward. So think about it. I talked about in the habit rally call a couple weeks ago, where it was cue, routine, reward. Your cue could be that if you're in if your willpower is really low, your cue is going to be food. Your routine is going to be eating it. Your routine is going to feel satisfied, but you're going to be in pain because you know that you fucked up. Right, so make it a cue, routine, reward, or something that's empowering and moving you in the right direction towards the goals that you want to accomplish. You have to be in control of your environment because it is your world. It is your reality. And think about this, not going off topic. This is still on point. But you have an imagination. You see what you want to accomplish with your body. You see what you want to accomplish with with feeling better and feeling confident in your own skin, right? So you are projecting that into your reality. You are going to the gym. You are making your food. You are meal prepping. You're taking inspired actions to work towards those goals. Now, if you do something that isn't a part of that reality, you're moving backwards. You're allowing something that isn't true to you to happen. And the only way that you're the only person who has control of it to stop it. Because remember, at the end of the day, you are the only one that sees the goals that you have in mind. You are the only one that sees that. Nobody else. If you tried to explain it to Mary Jo, who's your best friend, she's not going to see it because she's only thinking of how she sees her body. I mean, guys, you see how the haters hate on me online, right? You see all that crap on my marketing and on my Facebook, right? Like, you see that, but they don't. The only reason they're writing that is because they only see the way that their body looks, and their body doesn't look like that picture that they're looking at. So when you sit there and you try and tell somebody what you want your body to look like, what you're trying to do, that person is only thinking about themselves. Like, I hate to say it, but it is so fucking true. It is so true. And you need to be able to be aware of those comments that people are saying that aren't real, aren't true to you, because you don't feel that way, right? You don't think that, or whatever Mary Jo is saying, like, oh, why do you have to work out? Why do you have to do this? Like, that is the little motivation that you are surrounded with, and you, as hard as it is, need to put that block up. You need to put that bubble up. You need to put that wall up around that person, even if it's your best friend, because that person's just going to bring you down. Because think about it. There are actions that people don't take, like Mary Jo. Let's think about Mary Jo for a second, with exercise and eating better. And even though she's not happy with her body, she's still not taking these actions because of the fear of what others will think about her. She's so stuck in worrying about the opinions and the cheap commodities and people and all the other things, what her family's going to say about her, what her husband's going to say about her, like all of this stuff. And then there's you, who's on this path, on this goal, on this journey to be better, to do better. So think with me. Think in 3 to 6 months, whose life is not fulfilled? Whose life is not fulfilled? Is it yours or is it Mary Jo's? It's Mary Jo's, right? She's the one that won't make actions, that she's allowing the environment and everybody in the fear and all this kind of shit to get into her own bubble. And she's like, and then she's looking at you like hoping that you would be an inspiration to her, and you can try, you can do your damn best to move your friends and tell your friends that I'm doing this, you should do it with me. But don't get bottled down if that person doesn't change, because the only way change is going to happen is within the person themselves. You can't physically change someone. You can't physically make everybody in your environment be on the same page as you to the goals that you want to accomplish. Those goals only matter to you. And whatever is true and real to you, you have to move forward and move away and against everything else that doesn't support you. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are thinking, which I've seen this before in my Facebook groups, I've seen this with one-on-one clients, is that, well, my husband just doesn't support what I am doing. He is Mary Jo, just in my husband form. And this is where you can't push him away. He's your husband. And I'm not telling you to do that. There's a different fine line between your best friend and your husband. Your best friend, you can create space with, right? You don't live with her. You don't live with Mary Jo. When you feel that negativity, you can create that space. But when your husband is the person saying that, when your husband is the person saying all of these things that aren't supporting you, it's uncomfortable and it brings you down, right? It starts to get you really upset about the things that you are so excited about accomplishing and so excited about doing, right? So this is where, and what you need to do, and it's hella uncomfortable. It's not something that is easy to do, but you need to sit down and you need to have that conversation with your husband, the person that you love, and be like, look, this is what I am doing for myself because it's going to better me. And when it betters me, it's going to better our kids. It's going to better our life. It's going to better our whole entire environment together. You guys share space. You guys share a home. You guys share so many things that if one person is not on board with what you want to accomplish, then you are going to be that person in a year who is doing the same exact thing. And I don't want you to be that person. I want you to grow, and I want you to be better. I want you to get the job, get the body that you want to have. I want you to get the confidence that you want to have. But you need to have those uncomfortable situations. Look, I'm telling you, anybody who's listening to me and has a situation with their husband, you need to get off of this call today and schedule a time to be able to sit down and be like, look, babe, this is how I've been feeling. I feel like there's a lot of negativity towards what I'm trying to accomplish. Maybe there's something I can help you with. How can I help you get on board? How can I help you eat better? How can I help you get to the gym? How can I help you do this? Because I'm doing this for myself, and I need you to be on board. I need you to be my cheerleader because and I'm not doing this. And, hey, guys, it's okay to be selfish. And, hey, even say that to him. Be like, I'm being selfish in this matter because, and just involve him in it. Know the big picture of why you want to do this, right? Tell him, because I'm doing this because I want to be with you more. I want to be more intimate. When I'm more confident, I feel better in my body. I'm going to be more intimate with you. I want to look better and feel better because I want our kids to look at mom and be like, I'm a role model. I'm this. And I want you to also be more healthy and create longevity in your life. So I'm showing you that if I can do this, so can you. And babes, it's not a comfortable situation to be in. It's not. But that is going to make you stronger. And you have to make sure that you do have that support system around you. Like I said, environment is stronger than will. And you can be in control of so much of what is around you. You can be in control of your friends and create that space, like I said. You can be in control of saying no where it doesn't serve you with soccer moms and the practices and the food that you have to bring to halftime. Like, you can be in control of that. That is all in your control because you have to create, like, this is the way I like to explain it. You have to put that bubble around you. And it's filled with positivity. It's filled with all of your excitement. It's filled with all of your imagination of the images of the body that you want and the body that you have and that you're working towards and that you already have. Even if you don't have it, you already have it because you're damn well working towards it, right? That is your bubble. And that's where your excitement, that's where your motivation, that's where everything fires from. Now, outside world environment is trying to poke and prod and come in. And this is where you have to be strong and say no and push negativity, create space, have the uncomfortable conversations with your husband or your boyfriend or anybody who is very intimate with you and you share space with on a daily basis. You have to have those conversations with, and I guarantee you, even though they're so freaking hard, at the end of it, there's going to be light. And if it just amounts to, I'm just thinking about worst case scenario here, if it amounts to more arguments and diving and one person doesn't see another person, it's okay to agree to disagree. It's okay to still do what you want to do, but just make sure that you let him know what you're doing. And it's okay. He doesn't have to participate. He doesn't have to do anything. He just has to be on board with you. That's what matters the most. Wow. I hope you guys love that call. There's a lot of this that's resonating with me, and it's almost like this is helping me share this with you. And I hope that there's a lot of takeaway in this call today and action afterwards. Like I said, I say all the time is that you guys can listen to me. I can make you feel better. I can empower you, move you. But you have to take that inspired action after we get off this call. If there's anywhere in your life that you feel like something isn't supporting you in this decision that you are doing for yourself and going to the gym and working out, then you need to have the conversation with that person, or you need to create space. And you need to build, like, it's just a constant construction of that bubble around you. Like, that bubble is your force. And you don't want that shit to penetrate in. And if you let it come in, that's where you're going to, like I said at the beginning of this, that's where you're going to feel that drop in momentum. You're going to feel that drop in energy. And it's going to take you a day or two to get back into it again, to push that away. Whereas if you stay strong and you build that up, you keep that force around you, the constant construction of it, and you surround yourself with supportive people and the people that are going to be there and are on board with you, that's where that momentum gets stronger and stronger. Hence our Warrior Babe community. That's what we're here for. This space inside of our community, as you guys know, is so empowering, so enlightening, so supportive, so inspiring, that's who we want to surround ourselves with. So guys, like, reach out into the group. Like, who is in my area? Who wants to go to the gym? Who wants to do this? Who wants to, chat? Who wants to be that's why I have you guys make accountability partners. Find friends. Find people who are on this journey, who you can talk to. Because at the end of the day, when you need that person's going to be there for you, and you two are going to be empowered and grow together. All right, babes. I love you all so freaking much. For anybody who hasn't worked out today, I hope that you guys have a kick-ass workout. I love all the text or the comments inside the group. I love seeing all of that. I love seeing your fire, seeing your motivation, and keep it up. And make sure that all that is around you is all supportive stuff. And then whatever isn't, create the space to push it away, because it's only going to make you a better person. There's something I didn't share with you at the beginning of the call, is that from when I first started my journey in fitness, I don't have the same friends. I don't have a lot of the same friends that I had then, because they all wanted to drink and go out and party and go out to dinner like every 3 nights a week. And I distanced myself from that. And I created, once I created that space, I was allowing more space for people who do this, for people who are in this world, for people who do work out, for people who do go to the gym, for people who do eat healthy, for people who make the conscious awareness. I created that space for that. And that's what I want you guys to make sure you guys are doing on a daily basis. All right, everybody. Let me know how you guys like this call. Let me know in the Facebook group after we're done this, after I tune out. Anybody that's new, or all the veteran warrior babes, all you guys, make sure you plug into these every single week. This one was just straight from my heart. And literally I had usually I have bullet points that I talk about, but this literally just came out straight from my heart. And I felt like you guys needed to hear it. So I really hope it resonated with you. Let me know in the group. Tune in every single Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do not miss these calls. They are going to fire you up. All right, babes. I love you all. Have an amazing rest of your Saturday, and I will see you guys on Wednesday for our Q&A time together. Bye, everyone.